The verdict is in and Johnny Depp has been declared the victor in the defamation lawsuit against Amber Heard. While it's no surprise to anyone, and many agree with the verdict, Amber's team could not have done better. When you go to court, you, your witnesses, your experts, and your lawyers are on trial. Amber's team seemed to have forgotten the simple fact. In episode 295 of Negotiations Ninja, Susan Ibitz shared why Amber's legal team struggled during the trial. Hello everyone, and welcome to another video. Today we'll be looking at how Amber Heard and her team is seriously messing up. Yeah, you heard it right. So, let's start our video. When Johnny's lawyer Camille Vasquez interrupted Amber's lawyer Elaine Bredehoff with objections, she was visibly frustrated. She didn't know how to handle the scenario, nor were they able to contain or manage their emotions very well. It was a telltale sign that they hadn't practiced or role-played. They appeared grossly unprepared. Susan points out that Elaine's closing was all over and looked unprofessional. And this is a woman who has written books that Larry King wrote the foreword to. She's had years of practice and experience, but she lost control. Humans have an hourglass memory, meaning they remember what happens at the beginning and end of something. Camille was strong, clear, and concise. Elaine was all over the place, and because Camille was the focus of the beginning, at the end, people remembered her. Susan points out that not all lawyers can do trials. When you hire a lawyer, you need to hire someone who's a bulldog in front of the jury. It was a huge mistake to have Elaine handle the closing. Closing should answer doubts that the jury may have. Instead of answering those questions, Elaine did more damage. But Amber's lawyers weren't the only people on her team that struggled. Dr. Hughes presented herself like the classic psych doctor from New York would. She was pointing her finger and lecturing others. Every time she talked about abuse, she used she. Every time she used the word abuser, she used he. She only considered that a woman could be the object of physical abuse. That was a huge mistake. When she was attacked, she became aggressive and started lecturing. Just because you're the best expert in the world doesn't mean that you can present testimony and be likable. Her answers were unclear, and she answered things that nobody asked. Dr. Hughes also caused more damage than good. Depp's expert witness, Dr. Curry, was more likable but poorly dressed. Susan jokes that she looked like she was about to go thrift shopping, not be an expert witness in a courtroom. But Dr. Curry managed the situation well. Her demeanor was calm, and she didn't get aggressive or defensive. From the behavioral analysis, Dr. Curry did more good, and Dr. Hughes did more damage to the case. Depp's team were more organized, well-practiced, and ready for hearsay objections or leading arguments. They seemed relaxed and focused. Depp even seemed comfortable during the process. Susan notes that perception is everything. Amber Heard's team interacted like ants in a maze. Johnny's team was chatting, talking, mingling, and hugging. Amber was stoic, waiting for people to look at her, and no one did. Actor Amber Heard has reportedly fired her entire PR team and abruptly switched to a new one. As per a report, the actor took the drastic step as she was upset by the headlines surrounding her conduct in her ongoing defamation trial against ex-husband Johnny Depp. The high-profile defamation lawsuit has been going on since April 11th on the outskirts of the US capital, Washington, D.C. According to the New York Post, sources have confirmed that Amber has switched to a new PR firm in the middle of the trial, after apparently being frustrated with the negative coverage coming her way during the trial. She doesn't like bad headlines, a source told the publication. The story quoted another source saying that Amber is frustrated with her story not being told effectively. Johnny Depp has sued Amber Heard for $50 million, claiming that she defamed him in a 2018 op-ed piece for Washington Post where she spoke about surviving domestic abuse. They claim that the piece ended up damaging his film career and reputation. Following allegations of domestic abuse, the actor was dropped from the Fantastic Beasts film franchise where he had a starring role. Amber's lawyers claim that it does not amount to defamation as Amber did not name Johnny in the piece and wrote it in larger interests. The trial has been underway for 3 weeks and Johnny has already testified. In his testimony, Johnny claimed that he himself was a victim of abuse at the hands of Amber and not the other way around. Amber is set to take the stand in a few days. And that's all for today's video. What are your thoughts on this? Let me know in the comment section down below. I hope that you found this video interesting, and if you want to see more videos like this, please consider subscribing to my channel. See you in the following video with some more of the latest updates, and until then, stay tuned.